director of JSW Cement and JSW Paints, we have none other than Parth. Let's have a big round of applause. Come on, louder, louder, louder. Jai Hind, we've done this. We've got such an amazing personality amidst us. And it's an honor here to be on stage and be amidst you all to welcome Sir. Thank you so much, Sir, for being over here. And I think as we do a round of applause, let's also cheer for Sir. Yes? Everyone, are you all excited for this mega networking meet? Perfect. There you go. All right, so let's get started with our lovely event. I think some observations that I have had, not that I've had a very long professional experience or a journey where I can share a lot of things. We'll have the right people on stage to share that. But something that I have observed in my personal lifetime, still 25 years old, not like quite aged to have a lot of experience. But if I have to say, humans rarely do not operate the best when it comes to being isolated. How many of you agree with me out here? Show of hands. Yeah, yes? There you go, there you go. It's actually said and proven that when you have proper fine relationships is when you serve the best, personally and professionally. But when I say the N word, right, the name of the event, when I say the N word, a lot of people will start saying that, okay, self-serving, अपने बारे में ही सोच रहा है ये इंसान, or like a taker's perspective, you just want to take and not give. But to be very honest, in this scenario, it's always how much you can give, how much you can actually collaborate all together, right? Sometimes we come across people who want to network only when I need a job, right? I don't have anything to do, or I have a business and I need some clients, I want someone to hire us. But then we come up to the terminology of a transactional relationship, right? Is that the way to go about it? No. This is Dev Khanna, your host, and I have been a student of Jai Hind College, or let me correct myself, a proud student of Jai Hind College, and it's been 6 years since I came on this stage. The last time I was on this stage and in this auditorium, things were different, right? Now we've upgraded, we've become so better. Now, one fine detail that I want to mention is that I'm a student of mass media, right? And the other day, Rakhi ma'am calls me saying that, Dev, you have become a professional host, you're doing a variety of events, why not do it for your college as well? And today when I was talking to a lot of students and also people in BMM, they were like, how have you collaborated with Rakhi ma'am, right? How is Rakhi ma'am still in touch with you? How did you go about it? And I tell them, you know what, come for the networking meet and I'll talk about this on stage. I would say, it's an authentic, personal and professional relationship that I have with Rakhi ma'am, and that's the reason I'm here on the stage. So if not for the meet, at least start with giving a round of applause for me and Rakhi ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me out here. We've all heard the terminology that our network is our net worth. Does anyone know who actually said that particular quote? Or were we just randomly reading quotes on the internet or searching on ChatGPT, Gemini, Yahoo, Bing, whatever different platform you want to talk about? Does anyone know? You want to just shout it out loud? Okay, love the silence. Sorry? The BNI guy, okay. There's some hint in the room, BNI guy. Karan Johar, oh my God, so wish. All the amazing dialogues come from him. I so wish, but not Karan Johar. It was actually Porter Gale who actually said, and I quote, it is your social capital, right, that defines your portfolio. It is not just your financial capital, that how much have you invested in mutual funds, shares, NPS, and a million other things. The numbers don't matter, but how authentic your personal and professional relationships are that matters, right? And trust me, not just words, right? I'm not just saying it because I've been asked to come on the stage and talk as a host, but in true essence, you talk to anyone in the world and this is essentially how things work. Your network is actually your net worth, and how you become successful is based on that. There's another saying that if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So how do you change your room? You go and build other networks out there, right? So on that note, we want to invite our guests for the lighting of the lamp. So as we do that, may I invite Parth sir, Principal sir, Rakhi ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, and our core team to join us for the lighting of the lamp. Without further ado, let me also invite the moderator of this fireside conversation. The founder of Finet Media and the host of the podcast Restless is a dynamic force in the influencer marketing and digital content space, managing over 50 creators and working with 300 leading brands like HDFC and Boat. He's been recognized with awards like LinkedIn Top Voice and BW Disrupt 30 Under 30, and he specializes in crafting a high ROI strategies for brands while meaningful connections between creators and audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, lovely people out here, let's give a huge round of applause to Mr. Ayush Shukla. But thank you so much. I think a lot of key takeaways for all of us. This is where one of the biggest one for me would be that whenever a friend tells you to take a stake in the company, take it. Because you never know when that becomes a $800 million company for sure. But thank you so much to Ayush as well to moderate this session for us. It was lovely. And thank you so much, sir, for presenting all these lovely thoughts. And I could sense that authenticity, the genuineness in terms of sharing so many stories all together. And that kept me up and going with a lot of learnings all together. I have a list of things that I'm going to quiz people also to see how much did they take away. The book, yes, for sure. But let's have a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Now I want to take the privilege on behalf of the Institute, on behalf of the students, faculty, teacher, board, everyone, to thank our guest of honor for being here, to sharing so many insights all together with us, a lot of learnings. So let's have a big round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I think, as I started by saying that have those kind of authentic relations, have those kind of professional, personal learnings and start questioning things. I think when we learned, when we heard from you, it helped us a lot altogether. And if you are someone who has a family managed business altogether, you've got some learnings today, you've got some things to work on, not just a lot of conversations, but some execution points, some things that you need to put into application right after this session. So thank you so much, sir. And we are honored to have you here amidst all of us. So thanks a lot. All right, not that I can answer any questions if you have any as well, but just a random kind of like a conversation with the audience out here. Any particular key takeaway that you are taking with yourself? Anything that you that directly connected with your heart, you thought that this is something that is going to be stuck with me for a very, very long time? Go for it, sir. One of the things that stuck with me altogether, this is the last thing, and then we'll move towards the conclusion and thanking part. What Parth sir mentioned, right? Your schoolmates, your college mates are the biggest asset that you have to begin with, right? My profession as an individual is that I am a professional MC, I am a host, I lead events across the globe. To give you a fun fact, there is a college junior whose sister's wedding is there next week. I won't disclose the date, time, and location because we can have some unexpected guests out there. But the point being that that junior reached out to me to host her sister's wedding altogether. Now, what is that? That is essentially your network, right? And who was that person? That person was actually my junior at the end of the day. And this is not the first one. This is something like the fifth or sixth wedding or Sangeet that I'd be hosting from my classmates or their, relatives altogether. One simple thing that we don't realize, when we are friends, the way we are saving each other's number would be Ryu or, some kind of curse words as well. God knows what all we are doing. And we sometimes lose touch. That is very, very obvious. Like right now, when I can say I graduated in 2021 from Jai Hind, I am not in touch with all 100 people that were there in my batch for very obvious reasons. But now if I have to go and search for someone from Jai Hind College in my contact list, I would not remember, right? Because I did not add the word Jai Hind or JHC or whatever these kind of terminology that is easier to remember altogether. So a small tip from my end, when you're saving something as simple as a contact number, maybe put some kind of attributes altogether so that you can remember in the future as well. Even if, say, for example, let me start with my networking. If I'm saying that you contact me you have to put some kind of an attribute, maybe an MC, maybe events, maybe host or something like that, so that in future when you're searching for that name or number, you have something that you can search from. So now when I'm searching JHC, in my contact list, I have some 300 contact numbers that are popping in altogether. And in future, I might not type Ryu, or I might not even remember who Ryu was in my chat altogether or in my profile altogether. And finally, with that, I conclude the session inside. This is your host, Dev Khanna, signing off. See you at some other event and see you outside for some amazing conversations. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. And remember to work on the takeaways that you actually had right now. Thank you.